Sirach chapter 9. Don't be jealous of the wife you love. You will only be teaching her how to do you harm. Do not surrender your dignity to any woman. Keep away from other men's wives, or they will trap you. Don't keep company with female musicians. They will trick you. Don't look too intently at a virgin, for you may find yourself forced to pay a bride price. Don't give yourself to prostitutes, or you may lose everything you own. So don't go looking about in the streets or wandering around in the rundown parts of town. When you see a good-looking woman, look the other way. Don't let your mind dwell on the beauty of any woman who is not your wife. Many men have been led astray by a woman's beauty. It kindles passions as if there were fire. Don't sit to eat with another man's wife or join her for drink. You may give in to the temptations of her charms and be destroyed by her passions. Never abandon old friends. You will never find a new one who can take their place. Friendship is like wine. It gets better as it grows older. Don't be jealous of a sinner's success. You don't know what kind of disaster is in store for him. Don't take pleasure in the things that make ungodly people unhappy. Remember that they will be held guilty as long as they live. If you keep away from someone who has the power to put you to death, you will not have to fear for your life. But if you must go near him, be very careful, or he may kill you. Be conscious that you are walking among hidden traps, that you are an easy target. Get to know people around you as well as you can, and take advice only from those who are qualified to give it. Engage in conversation with intelligent people, and let the law of the Most High be the topic of your discussions. Choose righteous people for your dinner companions. Your chief pride should be your fear of the Lord. A skilled worker is admired for the things he makes, and a leader's wisdom is proved by his words. Someone who speaks rashly and recklessly is feared and hated by everyone in town. Chapter 10. A wise ruler educates his people, and his government will be orderly. All the officials and all the citizens will be like their ruler. An uneducated king will ruin his people, but a government will grow strong if its rulers are wise. The Lord sees to the government of the world and brings the right person to power at the right time. The success of that person is in the Lord's hands. The Lord is a source of honor given to any official. Don't be angry with someone for every little thing he does. Don't do anything out of injured pride. Arrogance and injustice are hated by both the Lord and people. Injustice, arrogance, and wealth cause nations to fall from power, and others then rise to take their place. We are only dust and ashes. What have we got to be proud of? Our bodies decay while we are alive. A long illness puzzles the doctor. Even a king may be alive today and dead tomorrow. When a person dies, all he then possesses is worms, flies, and maggots. Pride has its beginning when a person abandons the Lord, his Maker. Pride is like a fountain pouring out sin, and whoever persists in it will be full of wickedness. That is why the Lord brought terrible punishment on some people and completely destroyed them. The Lord has overthrown kings and put humbler people in their place. The Lord has pulled up nations by the roots and established humbler ones in their place. The Lord has overthrown empires and completely devastated their lands. He destroyed some so completely that they are not even remembered anymore. The Creator never intended for human beings to be arrogant and violent. Who deserves honor? The human race does because people fear the Lord. Who does not deserve honor? The human race does not because people break the Lord's commands. A leader should be honored by those who follow him, and the Lord honors those who fear him. Rich people, famous people, and poor people all take pride in the fear of the Lord. It is not right to refuse honor to a poor person who is intelligent, and it is not right to give honor to a sinner. People of influence, rulers, and judges will be honored, but none of them is greater than a person who fears the Lord. A slave who is wise will have free citizens serving him, and if they are sensible, they will not resent it. When you do your work, don't make a show of your skill, and don't try to put on a show when you are in trouble. It is better to work and have more than you need than to go around boasting but hungry. My children, keep your self-respect but remain modest. Value yourself at your true worth. There is no excuse for a person to run himself down. No one respects a person who has no respect for himself. Poor people can be honored for their good sense, and rich people can be honored for their wealth. If someone is honored while he is poor, think how much he will be honored if he becomes rich. If someone is despised while he is rich, think how much more he will be despised if he becomes poor.